Hello, super kids. Our topic today is volleyball. Now, what is volleyball? Volleyball is a team sport played on the court in which two teams of six players hit the ball with the hand to one another across the net using skills and following the rules of the game. Alright, now volleyball has become a popular sport in schools. It has been played in the Olympics since 1924. I come again, volleyball is a team sport played on the court in which two teams of six players hit the ball with the hand to one another. Alright, now volleyball can be played indoor, on the field, or at the pitch. Now listen to the following rules of volleyball. Volleyball is played on a rectangular field of 80 meter to 9 meter. Volleyball is separated by a net of 3 meter in distance. The height for the net is 2.43 meter for men and 2.24 meter for women. Now volleyball, the net is placed on a pole. Alright, you can see the net placed on the pole, the both pole of 80 centimeter. Now volleyball is played by six players in which they play the ball across to the other team. And the ball can actually touch the net and fall down in the other court in order to gain some points. Therefore, points are scored in volleyball. Alright, is it clear? Unlike football, but points are scored in volleyball and not goals. Now, in the game of volleyball, it is important to also know that these players hit the ball with their hands once. Alright, rotating it to several, they can rotate it to several of their teammates once. But once you hit the ball twice, it's wrong. It's only hit it once to your teammate or to the opponent. Is it clear? Once it's fall on the floor, you gain your point. Now let's take a look at the history of volleyball. Listen. On the 9th of February 1895, William G. Morgan invented the game of volleyball. He came up with the idea so that people who found basketball hard or cumbersome could have an alternative to fall back on. Now, William G. Morgan looked at the sports around and picked the aspect that he thought suited the best. The ball came from basketball, the net from tennis, and the use of hands from handball. While these made up a game of volleyball, it was learned that the introduction of innings, later to be called sets, that was borrowed from baseball. Now, Morgan, who served as the physical director at the Young Men's Christian Association (YMCA), introduced the sport, which he originally named volleyball, at the YMCA Physical Directors Conference a year later at Springfield College. Though it was incomplete, with no fixed rules and a format to follow, the sport did enough to win over the delegation and soon became a part of YMCA's wide network throughout the USA with a new name, volleyball. Initially, it was termed as two words. Now, a sport that traces its origin to basketball, baseball, tennis, and handball, and now estimated to be played by over 800 million globally. Lastly, let's take a look at the facilities and equipments of volleyball. They include volleyball net, referee's platform, table for scores, canvas, whistle for officials, jersey for players, score sheet, reserve benches, volleyball court, upright poles, and writing materials. Now we're going to explain some of these facilities and equipment. We start with the volleyball court. The volleyball court is 18 meters long and 9 meters wide, divided by a net that is 1 meter wide. It is surrounded by the free zone. Next on my list is the net. Now, the net divides the court into two halves, each half for each team. Alright. Next is the ball. The ball is spherical. It is made up of flexible leather or synthetic leather. It has a uniform light color or a combination of colors. The other is the kit. Players are kitted with jerseys and boots but no gloves. Is it clear? Now players, they are kitted with jerseys and boots but they do not wear gloves. I hope you understood this lovely class. Thank you for watching. See you again in our next class. Bye.